Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be going through Firestar's family tree, down from Crystal, down to Larksong, down to Lion Blaze's kits, Bridgeflow, White Wing, and Snowbush's kits, because I already spent an hour working on all of these. I don't need to spend another hour working on more and more and more and more and more. Seriously, when I started, it was like 8:01. It's 9:02. Hold on. It's 9:02. As you can see. Okay, so if I do this, that means they can be that color. And if I do this, it means they cannot. If I do this, that means I don't know, because I am not a professional. And I have done a separate layer. Crystal, she gets her cannon design, so yes. Jake, yes, except usually he would have high white spotting. He would also have at least a little bit of white spotting, so I had a little X there. But Nutmeg, let's just assume she has high white spotting, so yes, Nutmeg is possible. Quincy, yes, that is possible. Socks and Scourge, yes, they are possible. Ruby is not possible. She should be black like her brothers. Because Quincy, yes, Quincy is dilute, but Jake is not dilution, or he'd be cream. And since Crystal does not have any dilution to pass on to Jake, that means he has capital D, little d, I think. So Ruby cannot be gray or blue. She would be black. Oh, hold on. Yes, Scourge is possible. At least his black is possible. He shouldn't have any white because neither of his parents have any white. Same with Socks. Socks is pretty much not possible. So, no white. It should all just be a black litter. Now, Firestar, he is not possible because ginger, red, or orange, whatever you call it, is sex line, meaning that he can only get it from his mother. And since Nutmeg is a cinnamon tabby, Firestar would also be a cinnamon tabby. But Princess is completely possible. Her mother, Nutmeg, has high white. Jake has WW, giving him no white, and since Nutmeg has that one S, it has the slim chance of allowing Princess to have low white spotting. Sandstorm, she's at the top of her family tree, so yes, she's possible as a cream ginger. Squirrel Star, she, I think, I don't know, so for the rest of the family tree, she gets to keep her design as dark ginger. Leaf Pool, yes, Leaf Pool is completely possible. Actually, we know. Yes, she is possible. Actually, we know. No, Leaf Pool should not. Usually in my genetics videos, I would usually make Sandstorm a dilute dilute cinnamon tabby. But in this, she's at the top of her family tree, and due to this, she has to have her cannon design. I really hope this study comes through. Anyways, so Leaf Pool would be a ginger, like her father. She would not be dilute, though. She would just be dark ginger. She would be normal ginger. Okay. So Squirrelflight would not be dark ginger, because I don't do dark ginger. She would be normal ginger like her father. Again, no dilute. Crowfeather, I don't care about his family tree, so let's just assume he becomes a dark gray. Lion Blaze, yes. Lion Blaze is completely possible. His mother would be ginger, meaning he could be ginger too. Jay Feather is not possible. He would be either black solid or black. He'd either be black solid or black tabby. Because Crow Feather, actually no. Yeah, he'd either be black, yeah, I just said it. Hollyleaf, yes, completely possible. Her father is dark gray, and she's just a darker shade of gray. Yeah. Oh wait, Jay Feather would technically be ginger too, with Lion Blaze. Okay, so yes, Hollyleaf is completely possible. Her father, Crow Feather, is dark gray. She could also be dark gray, and since both parents would need to be ginger for Hollyleaf to also be ginger like her brothers, and I am not going through Crow Feather family tree because I already did a whole an hour's worth of cat drawings. So yes, Hollyleaf is possible. Cinderheart not doing her family tree, so yes, she's possible. Swirl Stripe, not possible. Swirl Stripe would definitely be a gray tabby. Spot Fur, slightly possible. By the way, if I do this orange X, that means it's slightly possible. Make him a normal tabby, and get rid of white. Yep, make him a normal tabby with no white, because neither of his parents have white. Snaptooth, not possible. Gray tabby. Hollytuft, yes. Black tabby. Flywhisker, not possible. Only Cinderheart has dilute, and so he would be black tabby. Fernsong, not possible. Black tabby. Okay, now let's head back up here. Brambleclaw not doing his family tree, but if I was, yes, he would be completely possible. So yes. Sparkpelt, Alderheart, not possible. Well, Alderheart, yes, Alderheart is possible. Ginger like his mama. Sparkpelt, not possible. She should not be ginger. She should be dark. She should be oh my god. She should be a tabby. She should be a brown or black tabby like her father. Now, going up back to Princess, Oliver, top of the family tree. Yes, possible. Cloudtail, yes, possible. Brightheart not doing her family tree, so yes, possible. Whitewing, yes, possible. Snowbush, yes, possible. Amber Moon is a boy. Hold on, let me check the wiki. Checking the wiki page. Amber Moon is a she-cat. Okay, so no, not possible. Not possible whatsoever. She would be white. Dunos, not possible. Should be white. All the litter should be white. Birchfell not doing his family tree, so yes, I'm assuming that is possible. Lilyheart, I don't think has any family, and if she does, I don't care about it, so yes, she is possible. Now, Ivypool and Dovewing. I have this little headcanon where both of them have the same gray color, and if Ivypool just didn't have any white or stripes, they would look like twins. They would be twins. So, yes, they are possible. Actually, no. Since it is... Oh my god. Okay. By the way, guys, I'm doing this without a script, so if I stutter, sorry. Anyways. So, yes, they do not have to be white, technically. Actually, yeah, I don't know. I don't know for either of them. But what I do know is ivy pool could technically be a tabby. Sorry. Okay. So. Let me explain. Actually, wait. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. So, let me explain. Leaf shade, honey for... So, let me explain. The reason they all have X, despite their mother being a technically silver tabby, but she looks gray, so I'm just describing her as a gray tabby. Since their mother is a gray tabby, technically, Larksong should be able to be black, right? Wrong. Snowbush is white. White is dominant. You only need one WD for white dominant for pretty much the rest of the family tree to be white dominant. So, Larksong, Leafshade, and Honeyfur should all of them should be white. And I spent hours drawing these cats to do only that. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.